Understanding the fundamentals of music. Introduction. Understanding how music is created is comparable to understanding how a language is constructed. Like a language, music has a syntax, a vocabulary. We start by listening to that language. We first learn to distinguish different sonic and temporal phenomena. Then, we come to understand how those phenomena are interrelated. After that, we can begin to understand how and why we perceive structural integrity and expressive meaning in a given selection of music. Given the constraints of a course such as this, we will not learn how to read and write music. This course, then, is about using our ears, about discovering and exploring musical syntax through our ears by learning what the parts of the musical language sound like, rather than what they look like on paper. This is an infinitely more useful skill than what they look like, because if you simply learn to recognize musical constructs on paper with our eyes, because we can apply such listening skills to almost any piece of music in almost any style. The synthetical limits on which we focus will be those of the European musical tradition, from the time of ancient Greece through the beginning of the 20th century. We'll start by those aspects of the musical language that are most easily perceived by ear, timbre, and meter. And from there, we'll move on to more challenging synthetical elements of tonality and harmony. Lectures 1 through 3 introduce the 5 basic categories of musical instruments: strings, woodwinds, brass, percussion, and keyboard instruments, and their individual timbre, sound qualities. Lectures 4 through 6 explore the nature of beat, meter, and tempo, including duple and triple meter, syncopation, compound meter, addictive meter, and asymmetrical meter. We will also examine music that is not characterized by a regular meter. From Lecture 7 onward, we will examine tonality, beginning with its most basic aspects: pitches and the Significant collection. We will explore pitch collections modes, the major and minor modes, tuning systems, the anonymity and function of intervals, key relationships and the circle of fifths, melody and functional tonality, including harmonic progressions, cadences, and modulation. This Western musical language is a rich, varied, and magnificent one. It is a language that pays us back 100-fold for every detail we come to recognize and perceive, and it is a language that will only get richer and more varied as our increasingly global culture contributes every more vocabulary to it.